Hello, hello. I am Coach Cori Sartori. I empower high-achieving female entrepreneurs to shift their mindset to grow their self-belief, confidence, and business so they can make more money and have a more fulfilling life. Today, I am so excited to introduce you all to my former client, Lori. She is absolutely amazing. She is one of the top real estate agents here in Salt Lake City, and I'm so excited for her to share her story and let you guys get to know her a little bit. So, Lori, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so excited. I love and adore you. I'm so grateful that I got to support you, and so thank you so much for jumping on my podcast and letting me share your story.
You're welcome. I would love to share my story.
Wonderful. Well, before we dive in, so tell us a little bit about you and your business.
So I am a realtor, real estate agent here in Utah, and I have been licensed since 2000. So forever. I've seen everything. Well, I thought I saw everything till, the last couple of years.
Right.
So I've been selling forever. I love selling. Like I love the people. I love helping people accomplish their goals, buying a home or a property, investment property, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's a big, huge life decision.
Absolutely.
And I love being involved with my clients in helping achieve their home ownership goals, whether it's again, investment or just your personal home that you live in. So that's what excites me about selling real estate. I get as excited as they do. And then I get attached to people super easy. So you work with your clients very, very closely for, a month or sometimes longer, depending.
Sure.
And then you close them and it's like, I've lost my best friend. It's hard for me to make that kind of detachment once you're so close with somebody, and it's very personal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been with, you become a therapist sometimes, couples, they'll argue in front of you. Like I love it though, when people feel that comfortable that they can just be themselves around me. So, but anyway, that's why I sell real estate.
Awesome.
Love it.
Well, and I think what's great about you is you are so genuine, authentic, and you're such a relationship builder. I mean, I met Lori, we met each other right when I was barely beginning my self-development journey. It was 2013 when I just moved back from San Mateo, California.
Yep,
I had no direction in my life. And I had met you. And so I'm so glad that we stayed connected for all of these years. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity to support you in achieving your goals.
Thank you. And I told you this, but I remember when standing by you and the few times we were around each other, there was something always about you. And I'm like, what is it? What is it? And now I know what it is.
Yeah. Oh, you're so sweet.
You came back into my life later and here we are.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I'm so grateful. So grateful.
Me too.
So share with us a little bit about where you were at before you reached out to me for support with your business, with life, whatever.
I had ideas and goals, especially with the business stuff.
Sure.
I just didn't know what to do with them. I have this idea. How do I get from the idea to making it happen or come to fruition?
Sure.
So that's what I really struggled with. I did not know how to goal set.
Okay.
I did not know how to work through the goals. Once you set the goal, how do you take the steps? What steps do you have to take to get to achieve the goals?
Yeah.
And so it was scary. And then you get lazy and it's like, no, I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow becomes 20 years later, or in this case, 22 years later.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know what to do with the ideas I had, even with my personal life too.
Yeah.
It was always so overwhelming. I didn't know where to start, basically.
Oh yeah. Well, and I think when you have those big goals, sometimes it is it causes that fear of failure, or it's so overwhelming that you're like, I don't even know where to start. And so then we don't, people say, I'll start someday, or I'll start tomorrow. And then someday's not a real day and tomorrow never happens.
Yes. Someday never happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so true.
So when we started working together, what were you hoping to get from my coaching? Or maybe even before we started working together, what did you want to get from my coaching?
Well, you were advertising your goal setting class for the first of the year, and I'm thinking, I have to do this. Maybe I can learn something and to help me, forward myself with my goals. And I signed up for it, as you know. And when you sent the link and everything, and it was like a 3 or 4 hour class, I was thinking in my mind, how am I going to sit in front of a computer with Cori and whomever else for 4 hours? Like, is there that much to talk about with the goal setting stuff?
Yeah.
And then we did it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And that's what sparked my interest of there's more. I know there's more. And then after talking to you, with the little what do you call it? Your consultation, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my gosh, I have to do this, because I learned so much in that little amount of time, but it just kind of brought everything in perspective for me on
Awesome.
what to do with my ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I love that. So tell me what you actually got from my coaching.
Where do I start? So many things.
Good.
I think a big one is the habit thing, right? Creating good habits and sticking to them.
Yeah.
Confidence, for sure.
Awesome.
There's just so much that goes into it. So I've learned so much about myself.
Oh, good.
Tons about myself. I'm very structured now. I've learned that I'm very much a creature of habit, which is good and for the most part.
Yeah.
But I've also learned that too, I can say no. I can control, I have more time for myself. I can say no. It's okay to say no and be selfish.
Absolutely.
So there's a ton of stuff, but that's a lot of what comes to mind.
Good. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Tell me what you are most proud of since working together.
I am most proud of the fact that I have my own real estate brand now, and I'm going to get emotional about it because it's always something I thought about doing. And you see other agents with teams and stuff, and I thought, how did they ever get there?
Yeah.
And guess what? I am freaking here now. I love it. I never thought in a million years that I would be able to do that. And so that is definitely what I'm most proud of.
Yes. Well, and I love that when we worked together, you created Utah Fusion Real Estate while we were working together. And it was so awesome to see you create the name, the branding, and launch your business. It's so awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. I'm pretty excited about it. And now it was so weird because when we started working together and, we first met, I was scared to death. I told you that. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's going to make me do things.
Yes.
She's going to make me do things that I don't want to do.
Right.
And that first meeting we had and all that homework, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I still felt overwhelmed at that point.
Yeah, sure.
And I just did the steps, did what you told me. And again, it was super scary, but I'm so happy that I did it. But you have to step outside of your fear box, I guess, if you will, right?
Oh, absolutely.
To make things happen. And once that happened, and a couple of meetings in, I told you my freaking brain turned back on.
Good.
It's like a switch came on in my head. Gosh, I don't even know how to explain it. My brain just started working again. I started having more and more and more and more ideas.
Yeah.
And when you gave me that assignment to come up with a name for my brand, I'm like, oh my gosh, there is just no way. And I literally had the name in like 15 minutes.
Good.
After I really sat down and did what you told me and, showed me to do, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was easy.
Yeah. Well, and I think once you get pushed out of your comfort zone, right, that's where growth happens. When you constantly are pushed out of your comfort zone, that's where you're going to grow. And it's scary and it's overwhelming and you don't want to do it.
No.
But when you have somebody supporting you and cheering you on and telling you what to do, I think it makes it so much easier.
I'm a big tell me what to do. I don't want to figure it out. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
I'm the same. Like, just tell me what to do. So I'm not spinning my wheels.
Yes. Or doing something that's not productive to get you, towards your goals. And that's something that I learned too, is just doing it and stepping outside of the box. And I have a schedule every day that I follow during the week.
Awesome.
Okay? And I force myself to do those things that I have written on my schedule. And that's not something I would have normally done. I would normally have put it to the next day or someday,
Sure.
And then it never happens.
Yep.
So I did force myself to do that. And that was a game changer for me too.
Well, and I think when we were working together, there was times where you would say too, you're like, okay, well, by the time it's Friday, I've like done everything. And now it's like, okay, do I really need to work, or maybe I'll work till noon and then I'm done.
And I still do that today. I make my schedule for the week, my goals for the month. I break them down weekly, and then I schedule them out very structured in my little planner. And Friday, guess what? I have nothing in my planner for Friday.
Nice.
So I don't create something for me to do. I take that time for myself. As an agent, sometimes we work when it's not convenient.
Sure.
And so you have to take that time for yourself when you have it. Don't pile more on and think. And that was hard for me to do too, because I had to learn I don't have to be doing something all the time, every second of every day. So the structure's been huge for me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yay. I'm so glad. So share with us, what was your biggest takeaway from working together?
My biggest takeaway would, again, just learning how to get the idea out of my head and implement it.
Awesome.
And doing the work to get it done. That's my biggest takeaway, because you can really apply that to anything, whether it be your business goals, your personal goals, financial goals. I apply it to everything, my health goals. And so that's the biggest thing, because that's a game changer with all of your life stuff, right? You have to know how to, here's where I am, here's where I want to be, and how do I get there?
Yeah.
So that was huge for me, because I never knew how to get there.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's so valuable, because so many people spend their whole life with the idea in their head or that goal in their head. They never write it down, and then they never get into action. And then they're 80 years old going, what did I do with my life? And even I think just that getting it out of your head on paper can start getting you into motion.
Yes, for sure.
Awesome.
Yes. It's been amazing.
Oh, good. So tell us how your personal life has improved since working together.
Again, just something that we just talked about, the time.
Yeah.
I have more time for myself. I don't get stressed about doing things or getting things done, because I have it all mapped out and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And if I finish early, I'm done for the day. There's days that I'll be done, say 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been great for me personally, because then I have other time to work on personal goals, family stuff. I get to travel around more, and it's been great. Just creating that time. I think we get so wrapped up in, I don't have enough time to do anything.
Yes.
And you really do. You really do. Once you really make the plan, it's bizarre, but I have not worked this hard to get things done ever in my career. And this year I have accomplished more now than I have in my whole working life.
I love that.
Girls. And so, but look at all the time I have too.
Yeah.
And you also have to not be afraid to ask for help.
Yes. Oh my
Hire people. You need to be able to, you can't do everything yourself. You have to be able to have people with you, help you. Hire people that can handle stuff that's not in your best, use of time. So that's huge.
I agree. Mm-hmm. I feel like for me, for a long time, it was like I had such a hard time asking for help.
Yeah.
And because I was like, I can do it all and I'll do it faster and better than anyone.
Same.
And it's like,
Same.
no, what, why? Like just
For-
give it to somebody else to do, like
Yeah.
delegate.
For me, it was a control thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm a control freak. I wanted to have control of everything, what's going on with this. I can't turn this over to somebody because they're not going to do it right.
Right.
Yeah, they do.
Yes. Or even better sometimes. I'm like, I could never have done that the way that you did.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you get so much time. I mean, for me, time is the most valuable thing I have. Time with my family,
Absolutely.
time for myself. And so that's awesome. I love that. That's a big takeaway for you.
Yes.
So what would you tell other female entrepreneurs that are thinking about hiring me as a coach?
Just freaking do it. Do it. We just had this conversation, Cori and I.
Yes, we did.
Don't be afraid. Just do it. It's a game changer. It will change your life forever. Like I am truly, as old as I am, living my best life now. Finally. I finally figured it out with your help, of course.
Oh, you're so sweet.
But no, do it. You will not be sorry. And yes, it's scary and it's work and it's hard work. But in the end, it is a game changer and you'll be so much more happier and balanced.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Balance. Yep.
Living a balanced, happy life, which creates happiness around you, right? In your home, with your relationships, with your kids, your partners, whoever, your clients.
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah. I mean, and that's what I tell people. I'm like, if you choose to take on my coaching, you'll accomplish more in the next 365 days than you will in the next 4 to 5 years without it.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I think coaching is so powerful.
It is very powerful.
So tell us, what is your favorite self-development book?
It's the one I just started, The Super Attractor.
By Gabrielle Bernstein?
Yes.
Yes, she's so good. That's such a good one.
Yes, I'm about a little over halfway through that one, and that is by far my favorite so far.
Good. Yeah, that's definitely one I'm going to go re-listen to because it was so good.
It is. It's amazing. And I identify a lot with mindset.
Yes.
And so that has a lot to do with your mindset and manifestation and all that stuff. So I'm big with that stuff, but I love that.
Yeah. Well, and I think, everything starts in your mind. Everything starts in the mind.
Exactly. And you have to learn how to refocus because we all get in a negative space sometimes.
Yeah.
Even though we're working so hard to achieve so many great things and stuff, we still can get off track.
Yeah.
And that just helps to keep your mind focused and not get back into that space, I guess. Not that it's a horrible bad space, but we all get thoughts in our head,
right,
about things. And that I feel like that book really helps kind of redirect and get you back on track if you're out of, alignment with your
absolutely
with your thoughts and feelings. And
yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. So tell us, where can listeners get in contact with you?
You can call or text me. My phone number 801-680-1696. And you can also find me on all the socials under Utah Fusion Real Estate.
Yes. Awesome.
That's something else that never would have happened. My assistant, she's amazing. I was deathly afraid to be on camera. Oh. Before. My broker always tried to get me to do videos. And I was like, no, not doing that. So that is another huge thing that it kind of brought me out of my shell working with you too. Good. I'm not afraid of the camera anymore.
Good. Well, it's like you get that confidence. And then once you start doing it, you're like, oh, it's actually not that big.
It's a piece of cake. Yeah.
But at first it's scary.
So scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. Yep.
Awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, Lori?
I can't really think of anything. If you have big goals and are struggling with anything, business, personal, whatever, relationship, whatever, definitely give Cori a call and work with her.
You're so awesome.
It's worth everything to you. It's a life changer. Yeah. You'll be much happier. It's not, you have to do the work, right?
Oh yeah.
You just can't talk and not do the work. You have to put the work in, but it's so worth it in the end. So worth it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's where I'm like, I tell people, I'm like, you have to be, it's work. It's not easy. It's not like you're going to snap your fingers and it's going to happen. Like it is work. You have to put in the time and the energy and the effort to make it happen. But when you do, it's like, oh my gosh, I've created such an amazing life and business. It's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate you so much. And thank you, listeners, for being here. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for being you. And I look forward to connecting soon.